What's good, YouTube? It's LUISGUSTO. Welcome back to my channel. After all the craziness and chaos of 2020, Miami is now one of the hottest tourist destinations in the entire world. And of course, when you visit Miami, you'll want to know the foods you have to try and the restaurants that you can't miss. And in this film, Narissa and I are going to show you around Miami and take you to some of our favorite restaurants in the city. So if you're hungry and ready to get this food tour started, buen provecho. Before we check out 17 of the best places to eat and drink in Miami, I want to thank the sponsor of this film, my Patreon community. With their support, we're able to bring you these cinematic travel films and food tours. If you'd like to become part of this amazing collective and help us create bigger and better films, check out the first link in description. Good morning from downtown Miami. This is day one of our trip and we're kicking things off with a stop to Eternity Coffee Roasters. This is a local coffee shop right here on 2nd Street and 2nd Avenue in historic downtown Miami. They've been around since 2011. They go through an intensive process where they work with family farms to select their coffee beans. They roast them here right on site. Narissa and I got a couple of pour-overs today because we've been doing espresso a whole lot. You gotta switch it up. Finca El Botón for Narissa and Finca Santa Monica for myself. These are both Colombian origin coffees and they're not a big breakfast place, but we did get a couple of pastries, a nice blueberry muffin and a nice slice of vegan banana bread. I really love their hashtag here. It's hashtag friends don't let friends drink corporate coffee. Salud. Nice pour over, good mild flavor, notes of chocolate, vanilla, cherry, a little bit of a citrus finish. I'm not coming up with that off the top of my head. That's actually what it says on the menu. But let's go ahead and try the blueberry muffin, which I'm sure has notes of blueberry. We're on our way to Wynwood right after we wrap up this coffee.
Finca El Botón, notes of pistachio, banana, mango, bunch of fruits. This coffee is full of flavor. I really, really like it.
We have worked up such a big appetite walking around Wynwood walls and the Wynwood neighborhood with all this beautiful street art. It is lunchtime, so we came to 1-800-LUCKY. There's an Asian food court right here in Wynwood. We actually came here a couple of years ago and got poke, so we had to do it all over again. This is the Rainbow OG Bowl from Poke OG. Salmon, tuna, and hamachi, avocado, some onions, cucumber, of course, spicy mayo on the side on a nice bed of rice. So I'm about to jump into my poke bowl with a little bit of spicy mayo. When you're eating poke, obviously you have to review the fish, right? This fish is nice and fresh, a good temperature, excellent, excellent flavor. Then the surrounding supporting ingredients are really good. The rice, the spicy mayo, the onion, the cucumber, really great bowl of poke. We have a Filipino barbecue pop-up at 1-800-LUCKY now called Jeepney. We got the pancit guisado. This looks amazing. It's got an egg on top. Narissa said that this is the jam and we have to try it.
I'm getting ready to try the pancit. This is the kind of stuff that we have for like birthday parties. They say the longer the noodle, the longer your life is. I don't even know what's in it, but it's amazing.
This pancit guisado has so much going on, from different flavors to different textures. Got 2 different types of noodles in there. You got a thin noodle and a thick noodle, carrot, onion, sausage, pieces of chicken. I really love the combination of flavors. It's
one of the OG noodle dishes.
Panther Coffee is the OG coffee shop right here in Wynwood. Their headquarters is in Little Haiti. They roast their beans on site and they're very meticulous about the selection process. Their roaster is actually from the 1920s, which is pretty legit. I got me a nitro cold brew and Narissa got an iced black tea. We're getting ready to head up to the Design District to go to the ICA Miami, which is a really beautiful contemporary art museum. I gotta be alert, get my caffeine. Nice and cold, chocolatey. Panther's legit. This is not our first time here. We already know that we're gonna get amazing drinks. After exploring the Design District, Narissa and I stopped at Pura Vida. It's a local Miami juice and smoothie place because, you know, it's health is wealth, baby. We got a chlorophyll water. This is a water with some chlorophyll, a little spearmint lemon juice. We also got a Welcome to Miami smoothie. This is mango, passion fruit, banana, and honey. It's really good.
We've been having so much fun in the Miami Design District today. It's really, really hot outside, so we thought it'd be really perfect to get some smoothies. Nice and fruity. I love passion fruit. Probably my favorite thing ever.
Now, I'm no health scientist. Chlorophyll water is supposed to be good for you, so we've been drinking a little bit of that lately. The smoothie was made fresh with whole ingredients, I can taste the passion fruit in there. It's so refreshing. It's hot and humid down here in Miami, especially in the month of June. So I was like, I'm really in the mood for juice. Found this place. It's locally owned, you know, that's what we're all about on this channel.
Pura Vida has a few locations around Miami.
We are back in downtown Miami for the first dinner of our trip at Motek. It's an Israeli Mediterranean restaurant in this small indoor mall. I got the Arayes burger. This is Lebanese ground beef patty inside a pita. Look how interesting that looks. It's served with tahini and another dipping sauce. I also got an Israeli salad, parsley, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and some other greens. Everything looks really good. I'm gonna just try this burger because it's one of the specialties on the menu. There's the Arayes burger. The outside of this pita is really crispy, but the inside is a soft bread. The beef is very flavorful. I can definitely tell all the herbs that went into this beef. The Israeli salad is nice and refreshing. That cucumber, the tomato, and the parsley.
I did a quick little search on the internet and found this place. It's such a cute little Instagrammable place. I ordered myself the chicken schnitzel. It's one of the most popular things on the menu, and I was in the mood for crispy chicken. Came with an Israeli side salad as well as some hummus. Let's try it. This chicken is perfectly crispy. I put a little bit of lemon on it for a little zing, and then the sauce tastes really good with it as well. Picked up a piece of pita to try the hummus. Look at that. Ooh, I see the olive oil. That's some good fresh hummus.
After dinner, we visited Mama Tried, a throwback old school bar in the heart of historic downtown Miami. This place has a dope retro vibe with some amazing cocktails. Narissa ordered a sparkling Tommy's with Altos tequila, lime, and agave syrup, and I had a mentirita with Bacardi Cuatro Añejo, lime, and Coca-Cola. It was a perfect ending to our first day in Miami. Buenos dias desde la pequeña Havana. Versailles is the world's most famous Cuban restaurant, so you know we had to make a stop here. Buena. Un café cubano, un cortadito y dos pastelitos de guayaba. This is a cafecito. This is basically very strong Cuban espresso with a lot of sugar. This is the guava pastry. Very good way to start the morning. Keep in mind that cafecito is really strong, so if you're not really a coffee drinker like me, it may not be the best choice for you, but this is perfect.
It's a beautifully sunny morning here in Little Havana. It's nice and breezy too. They have a sit-down restaurant, but we had to stop at the window because it's a cute little cafe. I've never really had Cuban coffee before. I know it's strong. Let's go. Guava is one of my ultimate favorite fruits. This pastry was nice and warm. The guava inside is perfectly sweet.
Great morning pastry. It's lunchtime in Little Havana. We are at Sandwich of Miami. They've been around since 2014, which doesn't seem that long ago for a neighborhood as historic as Little Havana. But trust me when I say these sandwiches are legit. We got a Cuban sandwich. This is lechon, ham, Swiss cheese, mustard, and pickles on Cuban bread. It's pressed, nice and hot. I'm really picky because I grew up eating Cuban sandwiches here in South Florida. It's really good. Two different types of pork, Swiss cheese, nice mustard and pickle combination. The bread is crispy on the outside, a little bit soft on the very inner part of it. Perfect sandwich.
This place has got such good energy, lively. Lots of people are hanging out with their friends, eating, enjoying food, enjoying each other's company. We've been walking around Calle Ocho, and the whole time, all I could think about is how we were stopping here. When you pick up this sandwich, you might expect for it to be like a little bit of a tougher bread because the outside is very crispy. When you bite in, it is such a soft bread on the inside. It's so perfect.
It is Friday night and it is happy hour, so we're at Crazy About You in the Brickell neighborhood of Miami. I got myself a classic mojito and Narissa got a frozen sangria. Behind me is Biscayne Bay. It's a beautiful day. Nice breeze coming off the water, and we're gonna enjoy some drinks right here in Miami. We also ordered a couple of plátano appetizers, and I ended up getting a Mau draft beer. Shout out to Alexander and the entire staff of Crazy About You for making our Friday night happy hour incredibly memorable. We came back to downtown Miami for Friday night dinner here at NIU Kitchen. This is an upscale Catalan restaurant that's a small region of Spain. Kind of like fusion, but you just have to order it and experience it for yourself. We kick things off with some charbroiled oysters, which is one of their specialties here. Highly recommend it. We also got paleta iberica, which is a nice thinly sliced pork from Spain. Also a really nice cheese that paired well with it, a little bit of fruit on the side. And our main dish was the oust, which was poached eggs, a potato truffle foam, black truffle, and jamón ibérico. That's served with bread on the side. Everything here was phenomenal. If you want something that's slightly upscale, small space, in the downtown area, outside of kind of like the main touristy zones, NIU Kitchen would be the place for you. It is Saturday. Earlier today, we went to Bayfront Park to film all the talking parts for the Miami Travel Guide. I also flew the drone a little bit. That was a lot of fun. But it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. We are at MKT Kitchen in Coral Gables, which is a small suburb just outside of Miami. I got the prime rib French dip sandwich, and this is really good. Check out that dip there. There are onions, Swiss cheese, and thick slices of beef. It's a good bread, and the beef and onion and cheese go well together. I really love that dip.
It's like a little marketplace here. They sell wines, they have coffee, juices. So this is pretty much your classic cheeseburger. It's got the patty, some cheese, lettuce and tomato.
Cafe Bastille is a French cafe in downtown Miami on Southeast 1st Street. It was started by a French couple from Paris, and they specialize in breakfast, brunch, and lunch. Today we started off with a French onion soup, got steak and frites. Feels like a nice fancy bistro. I'm really digging the music and the decor.
Here's my Cajun shrimp bowl. We got avocado, tomato, the shrimp obviously, and pickled red onion. Check out that shrimp. It's a nice size.
Dipping the steak in the peppercorn sauce. I got the steak done medium rare. The frites are very good, and also has a little bit of salad on the side. Really good flavor. All right, so we just wrapped up lunch and we're in downtown Miami. We're gonna go around and explore some of the historic buildings, get some great footage, photographs, all that stuff. But of course, we need to fuel up with the coffee. Here at Crema Gourmet Espresso Bar, they have a couple of locations elsewhere in the city. Something that I've never heard of before. This is an iced espresso. It's a Greek recipe. Basically 2 shots of espresso blended with a little bit of ice and then more ice added. So it's very cold, really nice for a hot day. Get that espresso, no milk, no sugar, no nothing, just straight coffee. Cheers. That's so good. Never knew I needed iced espresso in my life, but I clearly do. Let me tell you, exploring downtown Miami on a Monday in June can be a little tiring. It's so hot and humid outside. I saw Carrot Express, which we passed by a couple of times during the week, and I said, let's go get us a fresh juice. It has carrot, beet, celery, ginger, and cucumber. The B52 juice from Carrot Express. Nice and refreshing, so we can get back out there and do a little bit more exploring of downtown Miami. That ginger gives it a kick for sure. I couldn't taste that carrot. I had to get a juice with carrot in it. Come on, you can't come to Carrot Express and not get a carrot juice, right? Salud. We're in South Beach for dinner at Macchialina. This has been around since 2012, brought to you by Chef Michael Pirolo, who has won all sorts of awards and accolades. It's a nice, small, quaint little Italian spot. We ordered a couple of pasta dishes. We did start off with some prosciutto. You know we love that prosciutto. Narissa got the spaghetti with clams, green sauce, a lot of clams, really good al dente pasta. And I got the cavatelli Macchialina, tomato, cheese sauce, some shaved Parmesan, and a couple of meatballs on top. This looks really, really good, so we'll sample a little bit. Cavatelli. Great al dente pasta, good thickness to it. The sauce is tomatoey and cheesy. Excellent. I think there's a little bit of basil in there as well. Food here is really great. I can see this as a place that I would come back to when in South Beach. After dinner, Narissa surprised me with a trip to Swizzle, a speakeasy and rum bar. We capped our night off perfectly with 4 phenomenal rum cocktails. Good morning from Miami Beach. We are having breakfast at Orange Blossom. It's a nice, bustling diner right here in South Beach on Collins Avenue. This is included with our stay at the Plymouth Hotel. And I got the eggs Benedict, 2 poached eggs, Canadian bacon, hollandaise sauce on English muffin with some roasted potatoes on the side and a little bit of orange juice. Here's my eggs Benedict. Those are some good eggs Benedict and roasted potatoes. This is what you would expect from a typical American diner, and the fact that this is included with our hotel stay at Plymouth. You can eat this breakfast, go look at some of the historic Art Deco architecture in South Beach. I enjoy this beautiful day in Miami Beach.
It's great that it stopped raining. It was storming a little last night, but it's nice, bright, and sunny. We're gonna spend the day on Miami Beach, but first I gotta get me my avocado toast. Some cucumbers, red onions, tomatoes, a little bit of red pepper flakes, and obviously the avocado. Let's get a little squeeze of lemon. I like a lot of lemon because of the tanginess. Little citrus for you. Look at this giant toast. I can barely pick it up. The toast is crunchy, but still light. It's gonna be a lovely hearty breakfast that'll get me through walking down the beach today.
All the restaurants that we visited will be linked in description below. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.